What is going on, guys? Danny Gets Fit here, and welcome to Fact Friday, but on a Saturday. So I actually just finished filming this video, and then I realized my mic wasn't fully plugged in, so we're doing it again. So the reason why this is on Saturday is because currently me and my girlfriend Sage are traveling about 4 hours away from where we live. We are going to a fan expo, and basically what the fan expo is like a Comic-Con, so it's video games, TV shows, movies, all that kind of cool stuff. And we're actually dressing up. I'm going as Nathan Drake from Uncharted, and she's going as Tomb Raider. We thought those matched up, and she also is going to rock Tomb Raider. So you guys will see that tomorrow because we're going to be vlogging the whole day, and then you'll have that uploaded the day after this video. So be ready for that. But unfortunately today, Fact Friday had to be on Saturday. But anyways, guys, let's get into the questions. And of course, if you want your questions to be possibly featured, make sure you comment down below and also hit that like button, as it does help out and helps more people see the video, more questions answered, and makes these even more interesting. But let's get into the first question from Patrick Yarborough. He says, my weight loss has plateaued and one of my gym buddies has suggested that I may be taking in too few calories. How can I determine this is an issue? So first I want to touch on just why low calories is an issue, and then I also want to touch on how to know you're in a plateau, which I've covered before, but I'm just going to do it quickly. So first, the reason being too low in calories is bad is because your body isn't built to lose weight or be in a caloric deficit. It's meant to maintain and slowly over time put on weight, but it's not meant to cut fat. It's an unnatural thing the body does. So when you do a little bit of caloric deficit, it's not too bad. On long periods of time, it definitely takes a toll on your hormone system and all that kind of stuff. The thing with being in too low calories is that it makes those changes happen faster. Your body tries to adapt to make sure that you're maintaining weight or gaining weight. So that's what the body naturally wants to do. Severe caloric deficit can just be harmful. It's not good for you. One of the main reasons is the lower you're in a caloric deficit, the faster or more muscle mass you'll lose. So if your goal is to keep as much muscle mass, you want to be eating as many calories as possible to lose weight. That's the goal in weight loss, is to eat as many calories as you can to lose weight. So that the caloric deficit I usually aim for is around 500 calories. It's just a good number. You lose a good amount of weight over time. You aim to lose like 1 to 2 pounds a week. Depends on how much weight you have to lose. Of course, if you start out where I did, or around like 300, 250, that higher obese, like really overweight range, it's a lot easier to lose more weight faster just because you have so much weight to lose. But the idea is that your body works better on more calories. Even when it comes to thermogenesis, food thermodynamics, your body actually burns more calories the more food you eat when it comes to thermodynamics of food. That ties into your TDEE. So when you're eating lower amounts of calories, you're actually it requires less energy to burn that food than it does if you eat more food. So then you're losing out on that TDEE. So then you're actually not creating that significant more of a caloric deficit, because part of it is getting taken up by not needing as much energy to burn down the food you just ate. The more food you eat, the more energy your body needs to break down that food. So that's what's wrong with being in too low of calories. And then how do you know you're in a plateau? Well, the only reason you're plateauing is either your body's caught up and then you need to eat lower calories. But sometimes that can be the case, depends. What I usually say is, how do you judge a plateau is if you've not lost weight for 10 or plus days, so a week and a half, 2 weeks, then you know you've definitely hit a weight loss plateau. It could be because of a few different things. It could be because of water retention. It could be, there's a lot of things that cause weight loss plateaus, but what I would suggest is going back to higher amount of calories, just maintenance, not like over crazy eating, like not 2-3 cheat days, like 2-3 days where you just eat back normally again, and then slowly taper down from that number by 100 calories per day, I would say. And then once you start to see weight loss again on the scale, stay at the number that you're at. If that weight loss progresses, good, stay at that number. If it doesn't, if it stops again, do 100 calories less. As soon as you start to see weight loss happen again, then stay at the number. You don't want to start eating less food if you're still losing weight. Still losing weight, stick with the number. If then you are not losing weight anymore, then go down a bit. But that's after, like I said, you determine your plateau, which is like a week and a half, 2 weeks. Anyways, that answers that question. Second question comes from Aaron Robb, and they ask, coming up to the holidays, how do you stay on track with eating and exercise? Any tips? So with the holidays, I want you guys to kind of understand that no matter what, you're gonna eat more than you should. It's just gonna happen, and honestly, I don't think you should sacrifice time during the holidays to really pay attention to what you're eating, unless you're, of course, going into a competition. But for most of us just trying to lose weight overall, that's not the case. So holidays are a really good time to connect with family and friends, and you don't want to sacrifice that time because you're focused on what to eat and how much not to eat and whatever. You don't want that to ruin your holidays. You don't want that to create any bad habits in the future. So what I would suggest is just not focusing on it, but keeping, a little mental note in the back of your mind that, you can have these things. You can have turkey dinner, you can have little treats here and there. But I think the most common thing for the holidays is that we eat way too much. We try to fill ourselves till we want to explode. And that doesn't need to happen. You can still enjoy the meal and eat as much as you should and then stop, right? Like you get that full feeling. A lot of us go past that because we want this and that. Once you feel full, stop eating. That's your body's way of telling you, hey, you've ate enough. You're good. So what I would say is, for me personally, I just try my best to. I know there's a lot of food around. I try to eat what I know I should be. Focusing on. I usually try to have my first plate of food. I'll have turkey, stuffing, gravy, all the good stuff you want to eat. A little bit of dessert. But then if I want any more, I'll go back and get the yams and the vegetables and more turkey because high protein, lean meat. That's good. And then I'll only have like 1 or 2 servings of dessert, mainly 1 because I'm not much of a dessert guy. But that's where the calories come in. Those calories come in from the gravy, the potatoes, the stuffing, the treats, the chocolate, all that kind of stuff. Keep that in moderation, but still enjoy a little bit of it. But realize that you know how much you should be having, you know how much you shouldn't be, and try your best to stick, to those. Don't overthink it. Don't exaggerate it. Don't sacrifice time with family and friends. But just keep in the back of your mind that you just be wary. Be careful of, once you see yourself, I've had 4 plates of food. Why? Okay, I need to stop. That happens to me sometimes still, even to this day. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching this video. Tune in tomorrow for the next vlog of the Fan Expo that we're going to. And then hopefully you enjoy this. If you did enjoy it, hit that thumbs up button below as it does help me out a lot. Comment down below because I always like hearing from you guys. And if you want to be featured next week's video, that's how you do it, is commenting your questions below. And if you see a question down below that you do like, make sure you thumbs up it because then I know a majority of you want that question answered. And subscribe if you're new to the channel. Anyways, guys, until next time, stay swole, my friends. Stay swole. Woo!